So this is our review. The first one was C because, again, whole numbers don't have fractions. Integers do not have fractions or decimals. And negative numbers, well, I don't see any negative numbers on there. On this one, well, which one was it? What was the C? Okay. And what about D? C. I'm sorry, B. So what makes B C the answer? In other words, it has each one of those, the dress shoe, the each color of the dress combined with each of the shoes, right? The sandals and the dress shoes. So that one is the only one that has what is it? Blue, white, yellow, and purple. And each one of them is combined with dress and sandals, dress and sandals, dress and sandals, dress and sandals. Then you have 8 possible combinations, right? All right, the next one. This one was difficult to decipher, but the answer is A for this one. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. It's D. It's D, not A. You have to do a P over W, and it gives you 0.68, and then you multiply it by 100. That gives you 68. So when you get 68, you actually get the whole everything. Oh yeah, the keys. So the first half is 34. And if you number from here to here, 1 through 4, no problem. Why did she have her keys? She took her keys? Okay, so if we consider that one to be the same order, we're letting the numbers to be 1 through 34, the first half. Then obviously it'll be the first half. I mean, it'll be in the first half. So 4% will be this part. And this one is the only one that will actually be able to represent that one. The other one says that 4% will be out of the 17. And that's not it. The chance of winning is 4% out of all the tickets, not out of the 17 that he bought. So B and D and C wouldn't work. A wouldn't work because it starts at 0. 0 tickets means 0%. Actually, oh, it makes sense too. But it's not because you're talking about the tickets that you bought. And the percentage of 1, 2, 3, all the way to 10, to 100. So it'll be D. All right, the next one. This one was a little tricky too. An airplane takes off to 12.5 miles south of a city. You need to be able to picture what's going on. Every time you get a problem like this, picture it. So let's say the city's right here. And he takes off south, 12.5 miles, right? And then he says he flies due north at a constant speed of 170. So from here, it goes up 170 miles per hour. And it's asking you, where is the plane in respect to the city after 45 minutes? So what do? What am I going to subtract? 12 is talking about miles, and 170 is talking about speed. They're two different things. So what you could do, 170 equals how many miles? I'm sorry, 170 miles equals how long? 1 hour. So we can put miles and not hours because the other one is in minutes. So can we use minutes instead? So 60 minutes, right? So 170 equals 60 minutes. What would it be for 45 minutes? That's what you do. So P over W. And it gives you 127.5 when you solve it. Now, that's none of the options, right? That's because 127.5 is all of this. I'm sorry? Is this half? I just gave, this could have been longer than that probably. I just stopped over there because I figured that would be enough. I don't know how long it is. We just know that it's going that way. So what would you do to figure out the distance from here to wherever he went? What? What do you subtract? Exactly. You take away the green part. The part that he went down, you take it away and you focus on the one that he just went up. So take it away, 12.5, and you get 115 north. He did not go south, so you take those off, and you end up with only those two. If you had added that distance, it would give you 140, but we're not adding it. We're taking it away, right? If you don't get it, watch the video again. Yes. Okay, what do you do? Okay, that makes sense, but you were estimating. It's good if you can do it that way, but what if the numbers are really close? What if you had 120, 115, 110? How would you know which one's the right answer? Make sure you understand what they're asking you to do a proportion. If it's going 120 miles in 1 hour, how long would it be in 45 minutes or 3/4 of an hour? So you could have used hours to put one, and then at the bottom put 0.75, and that will still would give you the right answer. Are we good? Okay. Next one. Um, which one's the answer here? D. A. What did you get D? Yeah, times 4, right? Basically, you multiply by 4. So it will be, yeah, it will be D. There is a direct variation, meaning that you multiply by the same number and it gives you the answer. That was really easy. If you said no variation, that means you were not looking at the numbers. You're looking for the pattern there, right? Yeah, and always also remember that it said the equation is, oh my goodness, y equals kx. I got a little dizzy. All right. The next one, what do you get? What do you get C? Okay. So when you look at the equation, 6 times 1, x equals 6, right? 6 times 2x equals 12. So yes, it makes sense. Wait, I have never taught you this madness right here. Yeah. And you know it's a direct variation because it starts at 0, right? So that cannot be the answer. And that one says it has a b. When you have a b, where does it start? When it has a b, like plus or minus something. Where would the line start? Wherever this number is. If it was this one, it would have started right here and gone somewhere that way. So no. All right, the next one, it was super easy. What was this? What? B. What did you do? So yeah, and he gave you B, right? Yes. I just read the message that Miss Thomas sent me about her keys. Girl, if anybody ever touches my keys or my phones or anything, I, just know it's, I'm gonna send you to jail. I'm just kidding, I won't, but it's not cool. All right, so this one, what do I get? How do you get C? Give me 9 over 2 times x. That's one way. So that times 1 gives me that. This times 2 gives me 9. This times 3 gives me, yes. Do anybody else use another method that is so much easier than this? No, you come here. So she just basically used you converted this into a mixed number. So she got 4.5, right? And you multiply 4.5 to one of these and it gives you the answer. But guess what? Does anyone remember this formula? K equals y over x. That's all you needed to do, people. Find a point that does not have fractions in them. I mean, an outer pair. The y equals 9. The x equals 2. Bam, that's your answer. You could have also used the other one, 18 over 4, and simplified it to 9 over 2. Of course it's totes true. They all work. Trust me, they all work. This one works, you can simplify it, and this one works, you can simplify it. The fractions also work, but they're there to confuse you. Yeah. They're all there to confuse you. Every time that you get fractions, go straight to the ones that are non-fraction and use those. Huh? Dosies. Okay, what about this one? C. It was a P over W, 9 over X equals, no, 100. X over 34.9. You get this, right? Right? All right, a chart. What did she say? Yeah, the same thing for P over W, right? You do 85 over 100, and then X over 420. And you get 85. Yeah, 357. Cannot believe that. This is why I sent Juvia and not you to the second period. I'm joking, I'm joking. I needed a strong person in this classroom too. All right. Hey, Peter, why are you laughing? It's rude. All right, what about this one? What is the equation, first of all? 8x, right? So that one's out of the question. This one ain't going to work. We only have 2. But we know it has no b, so it should not start here. It should start at the very origin, right? Every time that it's in the form of y equals kx, the line always starts at the origin. Yes. If you see a problem that says which one is not proportional, that means you're looking for the one that doesn't start at 0. If it starts at 0, it's proportional and it has the y equals kx. If he has a number over here, like a +1 or +2, then it's no longer proportional because it starts on the 2. The b, this little thing right here, tells you where the line starts, where it crosses the y-axis. Do not forget those things. I'm so kind of concerned about y'all. I'm really scared. Don't be terrified. All right, next one. Number 12. Which one's the answer? B. B is not part of it because when you multiply 7 times 4, it does not give you 14. Yeah. The other ones do work, right? 7 times 3 equals 21. 7 times 5 equals 35. And 7 times 1 equals 7. So the other 3 work. Did you choose D? All right, this one. Before we even look for the answer, let's read it. We know that it has a basic fee of $6 and $6.50 per person. Just by using that, do we know what is what out of y equals mx plus b? What is b? Yeah, the additional feed, right? What is m? 650, 'cause it says per. 650x, that's all I need. So all of these work, right, so far. But what does it say about this? You do not want to go more than that, right? So it has to be that or less. So that means that it has to be less than or equals to 71, right? So which one is it? Not that. I'm sorry, why did I do that? It's less than, not greater than. So it's not C and it's not D. It's this one. And when you solve for it, it gives you 10. We didn't have to figure that one out because it was already here. Are we all good? What? We're all good, don't worry. Ah! Open the door. You can't be sneaking like that. Miguel. Bye. Miguel, make sure you watch the video for the rest of the review. Well, they all have 71. Oh, yes. Yeah, there you go. All right. The next one, what's the answer? What does it have to be A? One word. I mean, two words, actually. You never add the hour, right? So, which one is times the hour? What number is times the hour? It's 480 per hour, right? This is automatically X. So that won't work, and that won't work. It has to be this one. We know that this is your M, that's your X, and this is your B, right? Yeah. You good? You all right, Messi? Can you let him be? Mine always are on fleek. So is my suits. Of course I is. Armor guard. All right, let's go. What is this? It's all good. Why are you all embarrassed? People would love to have cool eyebrows. All right. What is it? What? Is that where you got them? They look good. Wait. Hey, let me pause this real quick. Hey, guys. Let's continue. Which one is this one? Who got D and why? I heard somebody say D. You got D? Be proud of your answers. Okay, then y'all are wrong. Lexini? See, the more lipstick you put on, the less brain cells. So we know that it was 6 or more. Hey, I am not talking to myself here. 6 or more for Haley. And then Jay did 13 additional to Haley, which would bring you up to 19, right? And they're asking you, where would Jaylene, is it Jaylene or Jalen? Jalen, What would it be for Jalen? It has to be this way. It has to be 19 or more. Because we know that Jalen was 19 or more, right? So it has to be D. I don't know how you got. Some of you got different. No? Yes? Maybe? Well, it says that Haley had more than 6 ounces, right? And then Jalen made 13 ounces more than what Haley did. So we know that for sure it was more than 19. Because when you add that 13 to the at least amount of that Haley did, you get 19. It has to be more than that. It cannot be below that. I'm going to. You got it? Huh? No, it's not. None. What is number 16? This was super easy. Why is it B, Madison? Dion? Close, yes. Yes, it is B because the arrow says that it's greater than. So he has to go to the right. I don't know why they're taking them out of the school. Brian, why are you leaving? Watch the video. Well, it makes no sense to take you out of class for something like this. All right. Which problem situation best matches the equation blah, 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 blah? C. Explain why, Madison. You're on a roll. All right. Everyone listen. Enlighten us. Explain why it's C. No, it doesn't. Go ahead. Per 35 per hour. That is 35x automatically. Plus that. And then exactly. The total is 469. On this one, the total is 294, which is wrong. Same thing here. So you only have these two. The problem is that this one they put 294 as the x, right? And it's not. The x was next to the 35. So letter C is the answer. Good job, ladies. This one, what is it? It's A. It's A because it's 2x, 2 per hour, and then you're buying, so that's minus, right? 2x minus 5. Good job. Good job. Okay. Good job. All right, what about this one? B. Yes, you can do another one for that when you put 629 equals the payments of $26 X, right? And then plus whatever you're given at the beginning of 57, take it away. You get 26x equals something to 7. Yeah, and divide by 26. X equals that, 22. You could have just, taken away 57 and divided by, but isn't that exactly what we did here? So, algebraically, logically, it's the same thing. But this way I can prove it. What about this one? C. You take away 7 and you get negative 11, right? Multiply negative 11 by 2, positive 2, you get negative. Yeah, negative 11 by 2, you get negative 22. This one, oh, this was long. So we know that it is 2 gallons per minute. How many minutes are in 1 hour? She multiplied 2 times. We all know it was you, girl. So 120 gallons, right? But the answers are in liters. So I know that 1 liter equals 3.78 gallons. So if 1 liter equals that, then how many liters will equal 120? You cross multiply and then divide by, no, I did it wrong. Did I do it right? Did I do it wrong? No, it's the wrong way. 1 gallon equals 3.78 liters. Yes, there he goes. And if we know 120 gallons, how much would it be in liters? You cross multiply and you get this guy right here. Yeah, you got the chart for conversion, but make sure you know how to use it. Guys, on this one, I advise you to be very, very careful because if you notice, you calculate it with gallons, but you end up choosing liters. You have to convert, yes. Yep. 60. All of them. Yeah. 70 or above. It's totes possible. No, last year there were 3 kids in my classes that got 100 last year. Every single one. Huh? Yeah. But they weren't in pre-AP last year. They were regular. Huh? Well, I don't know. To get at least a 70% out of 100, right? And how many questions do we have? 56, is it? No. 42? Divided by 100? There you go. See how proportion is used? She asked me how many questions does she have to get right to pass at least with the 70, right? So 70% out of 100, right? We have 60 questions. How many? If we have 60 questions, but if we have less than that, you can actually do it on your paper. If we have like 52 or 56, then you can put 50, whatever the total is at the bottom. Cross multiply by 100, and you get your total. You have to get at least 42 questions right if we have 62. I'm sorry, 60, yes. All right, this one right here. You're like, oh my God, we actually use math in real world. We use it all the time. You just don't see it as actual real world. Explain it. I don't know what I said. I don't know what she's doing, but yes. First picture, second picture, cross multiply and divide, and you get C. Good for you. She basically found the rate and you multiply it, right? You divided 17 by 8.5 and you multiply that by 16.5 and they give you the rate. No, it was the same thing. Like, no, it was not. Like, it totally wasn't. All right, next one. No. Yeah, tell that to yourself. Yes. 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 So what do I do now? Where? Are we looking for this one? So what would it be for 30? Cross multiply and divide, and you get what? You get 35. If 3 inches equals 5 feet right here, then what would it be for 30 inches? You cross multiply and divide. You realize how much P over W we using in a lot of the questions, and they have nothing to do with each other? I told you that tool is amazing. And if you learn it, you can use it in so many different situations. They are like, do I use P over W? Everything. We even use it to find out how many questions you needed. Not on every question, but most of them you can. On this one, what is the formula for diameter? I mean for circumference. Yep. Circumference equals pi times d, right? Pi is 3.14. What is d? What does it give you? All right, you're responsible to complete the entire packet. I already put it on Edmodo. On Monday, I don't want to see this people in the back who didn't do it. If you don't do it, you won't know what to do. This is your only chance to do better on this test, and I'm being very serious. Your only chance. We will not be able to meet together again other than Monday, and you need to have those things before the test. Do we understand that? So make sure that you do it, so that Monday when you come here, you already come with questions. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. And we can work on those things.